I think there was some contempt between Wack and Hassan to start out with. I think Wack was kind of sizing Hassan up. I think he kind of seen Hassan, you know. I'm not good at not saying exactly what I want to say, so let me just say it.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it, nigga.
I think the moment that Wack realized that nigga Hassan was gonna be like the X Factor or wild card in the interview, Wack was like, fuck this nigga. I don't think Wack had a problem with him before. I don't think Hassan had a problem with Wack. But I see both of them, they look cool. And
I see you, T. Smith. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's fake. Remember, I was the one saying it's fake. I'm not 100% sure it ain't fake, but I'm starting to lean more toward maybe this is real. He about to break it down.
What I mean by Wack saying fuck this nigga, I don't think Wack was trying to say like, yo, I'm gonna beat him up. And this is where I disagree with Wack. And this is where I disagree also with Hassan. I think Wack was just like kind of, you know, like, yo, I'm gonna say shit to trip him up. Because a lot of shit he says, you know, there's holes in it. Wack.
And if you stay here a little bit longer, I have a very exclusive recording. Hassan Campbell just dropped another recording. Pretty corny. We're gonna get to that in a minute, though. Some stuff in it. It's a little bit of stuff in it, but yeah, I'm getting to that. He just dropped it right before this live stream, too. We're gonna get to that, though.
Wack is really good. Like, if you ever listen to Wack on Clubhouse, yo, Wack will talk to a nigga in Clubhouse, cut him off 15 times, change the subject 16 times, basically reset the conversation, and basically have at the end the nigga just admitting that he's a fucking idiot without them even talking about the same thing that they came to talk to Wack about. Wack is a masterful at that. I thought 6ix9ine was the epitome of that, and I told 6ix9ine this. When me, him, and Wack sat down, Wack's the only nigga who I've ever seen in history. 6ix9ine sat down with Charlemagne twice, and I thought he spun Charlemagne like a gig. I saw 6ix9ine sat down with a lot of niggas, and
Let me try to fast forward to this part. Let me look at
he
this
made them niggas look foolish. You know why? Because he controlled the narrative. He always had more information than them, and he always was presenting shit to change the conversation to make it a more relevant point than what the person was asking. Brilliant. When I saw him sat down with Wack, Wack was composed, never got up, never shouted. He was in his pocket, and 6ix9ine was frustrated because 6ix9ine couldn't do what he did to those other people. I said, damn, that's talent. I see Wack on Clubhouse. There's nobody
I know where
it's
at. I think I found it.
Wack is too slick for all these motherfuckers.
All right, now he about to start talking about. Here we go. Sorry for all that.
I believe Hassan. Wack. I think Wack is too slick for Hassan. Let's get back to Wack and Hassan.
Now, if you've been watching what I've been saying about this, I said the same thing. I said Wack is a little bit smarter than Hassan. I still wondering, and I'm gonna get to this recording because when I hear this recording, I kind of get it on Wack's side. All right. But I said the same thing. I think Wack is a little bit too slick for Hassan. But he's about to break it down. How Hassan, it looks like they already had something going on. It looks like Hassan with the taping, he actually broke the whole deal they had going on. That's why I think this is lightweight real. And I can see something like that happening because he's the only one out of the group that went through some stuff during his childhood that we all know about.
What's up? Let's get back to the Wack and Hassan thing. I think Wack figured out an angle for the interview. I think he was going to be slick with Hassan. I think Hassan wasn't looking at it like that. Hassan didn't come in pressing Wack. Wack didn't come in pressing Hassan. They did the interview. Wack did say some slick shit. It didn't feel threatening. And nigga, I'm the non-gangster in the room. It didn't feel threatening. Hassan, I don't think he felt threatened. But here's where Hassan goes wrong. And this is Hassan's fault. So I told you about Wack. Let me tell you about Hassan.
See, it's Hassan's fault. I'm about to tell you why.
Hassan's issue is that Hassan is too much conspiracy theorist. I like Hassan that he is non-industry.
You hear that? You hear that? Ain't that what we've been talking about? He too conspiracy theorist.
Oh my gosh, she's talking about Mexico.
But his disdain for the industry also teeters on a line that he will create things out of illusion or him being delusional.
And what that is from, which he showed from this whole event and stuff like that, is that's really from jealousy. That's from trying to get into something that he can't get into. To be honest with y'all, Hassan can easily go into Hollywood, into that whole platform, but there's one thing that Hassan don't have. He don't have talent. The one thing he does have, I guess you can't say is a talent, making stuff up and taking other people's stuff and turning it into something. And I'm not even talking about what y'all think I'm talking about a lot of his slogans. He does not have one slogan that is real. Any of y'all listen to hip hop? Snapbots, turn the TV off, watch a circle before they hurt you are all shit from Mob fucking Deep. Rap. He took it off of rap and made them slogans. He has nothing that is original. Not one thing. Not one thing. And where I'm getting at, where he shows how it's all from jealousy, where he wants to get in, is when he was in a room with 6ix9ine and all them niggas, he was in there bowing down.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
He was bowing down. He's a rat, but we got me in here with millionaires.
Jesus Christ. All right, goddamn.
He got me in the room with millionaires. Come on, bro. It's from jealousy. So the fact that he don't know the entertainment stuff and what goes down, but he has been with entertainment dudes. He has been through all the rituals. What they say you got to do, you got to kill somebody, or you got to do something you don't want to do with somebody of your same gender. He already did all the rituals. He just don't have, this is what he does have to bring to the table is the YouTube stuff. Outside of that, what could Hollywood do with him other than all them dudes pass him around? He's too old for that now. They ain't gonna pass him around. He's too old.
No time to work out? Then you need Stealth. In just 3 minutes a day, you'll train your core, break a sweat.
I'll give you examples. I think his conversations with Wack, he's taken to extreme levels. I think it's one thing to say, hey, Wack said this, Wack said that. I think it's another thing when you're saying Nipsey Hussle got killed because somebody in the rolling 60s put out word that Nipsey's a rat. See, the reason why I could see, I see eye to eye a little bit with Hassan, because we were, at the time, I was anti-industry. I didn't know nothing about nothing. I didn't know nobody. But Hassan, what he does, he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
I told y'all, Alex Jones. Alex Jones. That's the funniest part of it. He said the nigga wearing a tinfoil hat. He is. And you talking to somebody that's been in Hollywood. You talking to somebody that has slept with women that's level A celebrities now. That shit is nothing. These are regular people. When you know what's really in there, there is some stuff that's going in there. It ain't like what some of y'all think. Some of it's, and there's different doors. I'm gonna get to all this because DJ Akademiks does a whole video about this. I'm about to get into that too. I ain't about to let this whole video play. I just want to get into what he's talking about with Hassan. He really already said a lot that I was trying to tell y'all about this dude. He makes this stuff up, but I'm gonna let him go.
He's wearing a tinfoil hat. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Some of y'all don't know about tinfoil hat. That's a crazy conspiracy theorist that believe that aliens have psychic powers. Hey, which there might be aliens with psychic powers, but they believe that if they wear a tinfoil hat, that whatever is coming at them, the tinfoil is going to be able to knock it off. Even to the point where some of them have walked around in public wearing a tinfoil hat. so y'all can get what the tinfoil hat is.
He's wearing a tinfoil hat. He's a conspiracy theorist. So he adds on a little bit of what he believes to what he hears. You get what I mean? I think it's dangerous to a certain extent. when you start saying that Nipsey died because people thought he was a rat, you're now changing the entire perception and now the entire foundation of Nipsey Hussle's death. And that's heavy, because if you're going to do it, make sure you got your facts. Do you get what I mean?
Right. And he's trying to stand on, man, we don't get to all that. We let him go.
Now, I have no problem with him saying, yo, there's a lot of shicey shit going on in the industry. It is. The recording stuff, not my forte, but I get him on that. But I listen to him at times, and I don't know if he believes this, but he's like, they're sending people to come get me. Hassan, there's no one in the industry that's sending people to come get you.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm about to go. I'm about to show y'all some other shit in a minute. Exclusive.
If they were going to send people to come get you, they would have been sent people to come get me. Like, it's not happening, brother. You know what I mean? You have enemies because you have dissed people or you've said certain stuff that people who are gangsters or whatever don't like. But there's no industry, higher power, fraternal order trying to kill you. That's just the truth. You have a bunch of broke hood niggas that you have offended many times on your platform that if they do see you, they would try to kill you.
Now, when you're hearing everything that he breaking down, I skipped a little bit of it, but he's breaking down how they were all on the same page. And the only one that wasn't was Hassan. He about to get deeper into that. That's why now I'm starting to think that maybe this was real. Because now this sounds believable. The way it was going down, it don't sound believable. But when you're dealing with someone, when everybody's thinking on one different wavelength, and all these dudes outside of him, all these dudes are pretty much working with celebrities. Every single one of them. 6ix9ine, Wack 100, DJ Akademiks. The only one that has never worked with celebrities and don't know nothing about working with celebrities other than Bombada is Hassan Campbell. So the way his mind was working was in a desperation way. That's why you see taking phone calls and stuff like that. That's why celebrities don't deal with cats like that. Let me tell you one thing that you can do where a celebrity will never want to deal with you again. Let's say y'all get into a room and y'all start talking and you pull out your phone. You're like, hey, man, let me take a picture of you real quick. They ain't gonna never deal with you again. If they look at you as on their level or look at you as someone that they want to do business with, they don't want to be around that type shit. They get that all the time. You see what I'm saying? So right away, but he was the one doing that. He was the one that, I got Wack 100 on the phone. Oh, man, I got to take this. Clout chasing. Cheeseburgers.
Oh, man, come on, man. What took me up this time?
Nigga, you crazy. Hook you up. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Check this out, man. I got these burgers, man. They some double cheeseburgers.
Nigga, I just ate.
Man,
I just ate, fool. I don't want no motherfucking cheeseburger.
But there's no assassination being planned. Try to kill you. Hood niggas that you have offended many times on your platform, that if they do see you, they will try to kill you. But there's no assassination being planned. That's where he loses me. Because you become cynical when you take some truth and then you make up a whole theory on it. Do you get what I mean? That's all I believe. So I'm watching Hassan, and this is where I think like he doesn't realize one thing that Wack is good about. Wack is amazing at understanding what content is.
Now he's starting to talk about how they were on different wavelengths, and this is why I think this was actually real. This sounds actually believable. They all know what's up. The one fool that got emotional.
When Wack agreed to sit down in Clubhouse with me and 6ix9ine, number one, I thought it was super brave. Everybody turned it down. Gilly turned it down. My Song turned it down. Joe Budden turned it down. Charlemagne turned it down. 6ix9ine was reaching out to people to do an interview with him for his first album after he came out from Snitching. Nobody wanted to do an interview with him. He was going back and forth with Meek. And 6ix9ine knew, because 6ix9ine is a good marketer. Me too. But
you see, he's starting to break down. Notice how he's talking about them, but when he talk about Hassan, he's still being nice. But notice how when he's talking about them, he's talking about them, all three of them a certain type of way. But then when he get to Hassan, it's like this nigga just don't understand.
You know, I knew he was going to do it on my platform at some point, but he was down to do it on their platform. He said, I need somebody who's quote unquote street to debate with. Wack came out of the blue and Wack said, let's set this up. To the point when Wack said it, I'm like, is Wack okay? But Wack was smart. As I said, I give Wack the ultimate credit for being fucking smart. The guy is I don't know if niggas look at Wack as some dumb street dude, but I love Wack in terms of the way he maneuvers in the street, but he's smarter than every street nigga I've seen. He's the smartest one.
I'm not no big Wack fan, but I said on these other videos, I don't know Wack. I don't owe Wack nothing. All right. I know Big U. I don't know Wack. I don't owe Wack nothing to have to be able to say something like that. But I was surprised when I hear how Wack handles some stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is a dude that be around. This is a dude that know how to lead on some stuff. This dude that have been around Hollywood and the streets. He's a nice little combination. You don't end up at the Tesla warehouse with Elon Musk shaking hands and you a dumb nigga. You don't. You don't.
So we do this shit. He's getting a bunch of people getting at him. He's getting a bunch of people getting at him. Let me tell you this, and this is what I know about Wack. When Wack did it, Wack is like, let it rock. Because I was hitting Wack because Spotify, we were going back and forth when it should be released. There was some clips that didn't make Wack look the best because people were like, why you sitting out with a snitch? Why you got him saying this? You know what Wack said? Because I was offering Wack, I'm like, yo, do you want me to send you some clips that make you look good? Wack was like, nephew, I'm good. Let it rock. This shit.
Smart.
Going viral. Wack is going to be an entertainer, even if he doesn't, he's a great manager and he does all this stuff for the label. But if that doesn't work, Wack is going to be super fucking successful because Wack is amazing at recognizing what's content. By the way, half of what I think Wack does on Clubhouse, he's doing it for content. I think he fucks with niggas. That's how smart Wack. I think Wack's on there. People think Wack is on there just doing street business. No, Wack's on there just creating content. I'll tell you how I know Wack's creating content on there. That gay nigga, the one with the mascara and who's super zesty with the extra spit.
Let me try to fast forward this. I think it's one more thing.
That nigga who Wack got into it with, Wack still talks to him, but Wack only talks to him for content with certain shit. I see Wack hop from room to room, crowd to crowd. He deals with everybody, and he gives them all content. He's made it so to the point, if Wack ain't on the app for 2 days, if Wack get locked up, or if he
all right, here we go. I know where to go.
For 2 days, Clubhouse is dead.
Transcripts be helping. That's why I wanted him to get that.
He's gonna kill you on Instagram. That's his. This is
the part I want to go to.
That's like Floyd Mayweather in the ring. You shouldn't go on Clubhouse to ever argue with Wack. He's gonna violate you. He just knows how to maneuver in those type of spaces. You would come on Twitch with me. Hassan goes on fucking Clubhouse with Wack, and he felt his manhood was offended or whatever.
Hold on, I skipped the part, so let me tell you what he's talking about because I watched this whole video. He's basically saying that, the part where Wack violated him in person was talking about doing all this and that. But why ain't you do nothing to the guy that, did what he did? And that was it. And they got away. When Hassan got home, he felt that he got one up. That emotional, that is that real. Hold on, I'm trying to make it to my soundboard. Where my soundboard at? Oh, here we go. That is that real emotional shit.
Oh my gosh, he's talking about Mexico.
He went home. He was like, oh my God, Wack is talking about Mexico. And then that's when he said, I'm going to jump on his Clubhouse and try to go at him again. I'm starting to think that this was a real story and I was wrong. It sounds like it. I'm going to let him keep going.
Cases, And shit, from then on, I think he made his mind up to say, I'm not taking that embarrassment. I got to fight fire with fire. Now, granted, I don't agree with a lot of stuff. I don't think Wack had to gas it like he checked him like that. But also, I don't think Hassan had to leak that convo.
Right.
I really don't. Because the fallout of it, I think Hassan, and this is me saying truthfully, I think Hassan sees Wack as some powerful figure on some street shit in LA. He wants no parts. I don't think he wants no parts.
He talking some real shit. He talking something real. And he was there to see all this go down. That's why I have to say, I've even listened to this the second time. I think I was wrong. I think this was real. It's still a small percentage of me to think it's a fake. This was fake. Maybe 5%. That low over the mouth. Small percentage. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I think a small percentage of me think that this was wrong. Right. You're emotional. Gotta let you know I am with you. You're emotional. All these niggas was in there about the money. He was the emotional one.
But by leaking the footage, and even some of the comments I heard him say, Hassan is hoping that somebody who's offended by Wack's leaked comments hurt Wack. You get what I mean?
Basically, he's saying he put the stuff out. Listen, let's go back to what he said. He said that Hassan saw how Wack moved on the streets and was like, I don't want it. That's why I wasn't lying when I said DJ Akademiks. This is the way DJ Akademiks keep talking about how he's not no street dude. This is the way he's going to check someone. Very nice. He's pretty much checking Hassan. He was real. He said Hassan don't want it with Wack 100 on some street stuff. So his way of doing it is leaking this stuff and hoping that somebody that like Nipsey Hussle fucks up Wack instead of him, because he's not going to do it. Watch else what he says.
Just even Hassan was on here and he was like, yo, the 60s going to kill you. And I'm like, Hassan, if you had the problem with them, you wouldn't be hoping that somebody else does something to him. You get what I mean? So I think that's why Hassan leaked it. Hassan is using, which I ain't gonna lie, that's a tactic I would use. You know what I mean? Shit, I use it with Freddie Gibbs. The fuck? Yo, Freddie, I don't think me and you seen each other anytime. And plus, I don't want to do no act of violence because I'm not like that. Anyway, I will definitely use the fact that Jim Jones gave you ass whipping to fuck with you. Of course, nigga. Yes. But that's a tactic for me. I was surprised when Hassan used that. Anyway.
You see right there. You see, he pretty much calling it right there. That's why I have to say that I was wrong. That I think this was real. I think they still was on the same level where we just gonna talk some shit. This is what it was. That's where I caught the part where I'm like, yo, this is fake. Because I saw the gestures and how they was with each other. It started off on some shit like, yo, we gonna say this, we gonna say this, we gonna do this about each other, blah, 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 blah. But this is all for business. So we can take this content. I take it over here to Clubhouse. You take it over there to Twitch and the Complex. 6ix9ine, he take it for his promotion. He got a new album coming out. There was one wild card. And that was the emotional one. He was the one that messed up the whole deal.